Here is the news that Arsenal fans have been fearing.
Arsenal's new assistant coach making his first public appearance at the Emirates Stadium and winning the hearts of fans. The Emirates Stadium has witnessed countless iconic moments: title races, European nights, record-breaking goals, and emotional farewells. But on this unforgettable day, the home of Arsenal Football Club was once again alive with passion and pure joy, as fans turned out in thousands to welcome the club's new assistant coach. What began as a seemingly ordinary introduction evolved into one of the most heartfelt and fan-centered moments in recent Arsenal history. From the early hours of the morning, excitement was already in the air. Fans in red and white began gathering around the Emirates, waving flags, holding banners, and singing chants that echoed through North London. Everyone was eager to catch a glimpse of the man who had just joined Mikel Arteta's backroom staff, a figure whose arrival had already sparked widespread conversation among the Arsenal faithful. When he finally stepped out onto the pitch, a thunderous roar erupted across the stadium. The new assistant coach appeared both humbled and energized by the outpouring of love from the supporters. Instead of heading straight for the technical area, as most coaches might, he walked towards the stands, a simple gesture that instantly endeared him to thousands. What followed was not the typical stiff press event or formal handshake session. It was something far more genuine, a human connection between the club and its people. The new coach smiled warmly, waved enthusiastically, and took time to interact with the crowd. Fans leaned over the barriers for selfies, children reached out for autographs, and he obliged everyone with patience and sincerity. He spoke briefly to the gathered fans, expressing gratitude and excitement about joining the Arsenal family. His words were simple but powerful: "This club is built on history, on passion, and on its people, and that means you, the fans. I'm here not just to work for Arsenal, but to work with Arsenal." The crowd erupted again, their chants growing louder and more emotional. Clips showing the coach hugging fans, signing jerseys, and posing for selfies went viral, accumulating hundreds of thousands of views within hours. Arsenal's official social media pages quickly picked up the energy, sharing professional shots of the day along with the caption, "A debut that touched every heart. Welcome to the family." It wasn't just a public relations success, it was a symbolic moment that reminded everyone what makes Arsenal unique. Over the past few seasons, Arsenal have undergone a transformation both on and off the pitch. Under Mikel Arteta, the club has blended youthful talent with experienced leadership, slowly rebuilding the culture of pride and unity that once defined the Gunners. The arrival of this new assistant coach seems to be another step in that journey, not just a tactical addition, but a cultural one. Those close to the club suggest that his personality, empathy, and leadership style perfectly align with Arteta's philosophy, one centered on passion, hard work, and connection. His warm interaction with fans on day one speaks volumes about the values Arsenal now prioritize. This was more than a meet and greet, it was a reflection of a football institution reconnecting with its soul. A longtime Arsenal supporter, speaking after the event, summed it up perfectly: "He didn't just show up for a photo, he showed up for us. That's what Arsenal is about. We're one big family." In recent years, football has often felt increasingly distant from its fan base. With rising ticket prices, commercial distractions, and intense competition, supporters sometimes feel alienated from the clubs they love. But moments like this, simple, heartfelt, and human, remind everyone why the game exists in the first place. The assistant coach's willingness to engage with fans wasn't just a gesture, it was a statement. It showed humility, gratitude, and respect for the people who fill the seats week after week, rain or shine. For many Arsenal fans, it reignited a sense of belonging and hope. As the sun began to set over the Emirates, the coach took one last lap around the pitch, waving to the crowd as chants of Arsenal. Arsenal echoed from every corner. The atmosphere was electric yet emotional, a mix of anticipation for the future and gratitude for the present. It's clear that this was more than just an introduction. It was a declaration that Arsenal is not just a football club, but a community bound by love, loyalty, and legacy. With his warmth and humility, the new assistant coach has already written his name in the hearts of supporters before even leading a single training session. As one fan tweeted later that evening, "This is what we've missed. Passion, connection, and respect. Arsenal feels like home again." The focus will soon shift to the football itself, training sessions, tactical preparations, and upcoming matches. But this first day will remain a defining moment. It set the tone for what could be a truly special era at Arsenal, one of unity between the team, the management, and the fans. If the new assistant coach's debut is anything to go by, Arsenal are not just building a squad, they're rebuilding a family. The bond between the club and its supporters has been reignited, and a new chapter has begun at the Emirates. For those who were there, it wasn't just a welcome, it was a celebration of everything that makes Arsenal the Arsenal.